Hey Eric, how's it going? Hey Smurfy. Hey Bo. Hey you guys. I'm doing all right, Eric. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. I didn't get the things done that I needed to get done today. There's not enough time to do everything, but it gets so hot in the middle of the day that once it's like past noon or 1, it's really hard to do things at home. I was also gonna go out to, I didn't get anything done that I needed to get done with my car today either, that I was planning to do. Just a little bit stressed, I think. So I needed to do some yoga, and I did some meditation this morning, and I needed to cook. I had to cook my, my soup. The collard greens were gonna go bad, so I had to make my soup. So sometimes you can only do what you can do, and sometimes you don't get done the things that you really wanted to do. It's also really hot too, so it's also really hard to get stuff done with your car when it's like blazing hot outside. So if I need to get anything done, it really has to be like in the morning when I wake up, although that's when I like to meditate and everything too. So doing okay, but that's okay, you know, still blessed. I think it's just really hot too, so it puts you, like, it's one of the, you know, it's like at home, I'm just like sweating at home. So I had to get out into somewhere cooler. I knew that if I ran errands, I would be overheated in my car, because my car is way hotter than my house. So if I was already sweating in my house, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get myself stressed. I'm not gonna overdo it. Some days you just have to say screw it, and some days you just have to do the bare minimum, which is fine. I did a load of laundry. I made my soup. I did yoga. I meditated, did a little bit of journaling, got back to some messages. Yeah, it can be very overwhelming. There's a lot of people that I need to keep in contact with, and you know, I forget, so like I have to make sure I remember all my plans and dates and all these things too. So I have friends too that send like memes, and I can't always keep up with like memes and reels when people send me things. It's just like I get so overwhelmed, and like videos and stuff like that, because there's just so much to do every day. And so I think I just like, I need to just be a human being. And sometimes it's just, I have a friend that constantly sends me memes, and I don't even have time to look at them, like at all. Like I just gave up. I just like don't even look at it. And that's just how it has to be. You know, sometimes you get pulled in too many directions by too many different people, and you can't, like, you have to focus on what's important to you. So I did some things that were important. My tail light's still out. I still got to get a new tail light bulb. My turn signal is still not working. I got to clean that off, but you know, it'll get done one day. And I've managed to not get pulled over. Like, I've had so many police cars right behind me. So many, you guys. For some reason, they all know. I've had so many police cars right behind me, and I haven't been pulled over. So, you know, I just gotta, and if I do get pulled over, I'd be like, you know what? I was gonna go to O'Reilly's. I just, you know, but yeah, sometimes it's just, you can only do what you can do, but sometimes it just feels so overwhelming. And there's just things that I've been wanting, like, to do for so long, to develop like certain habits. Like, for example, for the past year, I've been wanting to at least once a week post a video on my YouTube, my music YouTube channel, of me doing a cover. And that's been my goal for so long, and I haven't fulfilled that. So it's just like so many things that are unfulfilled, and I feel like I'm getting pulled around so much sometimes, and it's not anyone else's fault. It's just when you really have a limited amount of time, it's like you have to get really comfortable with sometimes shutting things out, or just saying no in like a graceful way, and just being okay with like not being able to do everything. So Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I've definitely been drinking water. Hey, Zeep, how's it going? There's never enough time. There isn't. It's just my place is still messy and it continues to keep getting messy. And like, it can be so overwhelming. Like, I got home stuff to do, it's just like so many different things, so many different parts of life. And I have friends who are like single mothers and I'm like, where the heck do you pull out of the time to do that, Like, I'm like, thank God I don't have, oh my gosh, thank God I don't have kids to deal with. So I'm able to do more, like, on my plate. I don't know how the heck. It's crazy. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Hey, Darkness of Games. Hello. Peace be with you. Thank you, Rambo. Peace be with you, too. Peace is very important. It is a very important part of life. So I did make time for peace. I did yoga. I did meditation. It felt great, you guys. While I was doing it, it felt great. The thing is, you're supposed to carry that feeling with you through the rest of the day. Sometimes it comes with you, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes the weather can, really affect you too. Just like when the weather is very uncomfortable, whether it's like really hot or really cold, that can cause like a type of stress too, like weather-induced stress, which, oh my gosh, it's not even that bad. But, as you guys know, I've said it several times, but I don't have air conditioning. In Hawaii, most people don't, and I wouldn't be able to get it. And it's not so bad that I have to get it installed, I don't think I would like it either. I like natural air. It's just I have to deal with short time in the summer where it's like, it's not that bad, you guys. It's really not that bad. Like, I still sometimes get a little bit of a breeze. I turn the fan on, just my place doesn't get ventilated very well. But it's really not that bad. I promise. It's not that bad. Thanks for your prayers of the day. Oh, you're welcome, Mark. You did something for you. Yes, absolutely. Yoga, meditation, and cooking, right? Like, I had to eat. Some people, when they get stressed, they don't make time to cook. And they eat like fast food, and I don't do that, but I made my mush, my soup, called Sad. Happens to most peeps. Yeah, that's so sad, Ernest. The winter time, that's the winter time, right? That's not in the summertime. Summertime is like anger induced. I feel like people get angry because it's hot, like the heat can be very agitating to the system. So I feel like people get like more agitated and people like drive crazier in the summer. And like, I feel that way sometimes, that people are like more impatient in the summer. So I feel that way sometimes. I am on Insta. But yeah, sad is usually in the wintertime when people don't get enough exposure to sunlight, because there's less sunlight in the wintertime on the continental United States. But on this island, some people move here. My friend actually moved here because she was dealing with that. So yeah, she was depressed, and she actually moved here for that very purpose. So it doesn't happen. Seasonal affective disorder doesn't really happen here because it's tropical weather. So year round, we get enough sun for sure. Oh, you ran into a skunk for it? Oh my gosh. When I was in the Forest Service, when I lived in a trailer, there used to be a resident skunk that would like burrow around. There used to be a resident skunk that lived in front of my trailer, and I would get home at night sometimes, and there was like a skunk that would just like be digging for insects. And so I would just carefully walk past the skunk to get to the front door of the trailer. They're so cute. Just don't agitate it, right? Like, they're so cute. They're just like little puppies, but with a ability to stink up everything. Hey, Inner Light, how's it going? Hey, half hog, half man. Yes, I'm going for a hike, you guys. The nature is like the perfect place to de-stress. When all else fails, go into nature, you guys. when you get so stressed that you don't know what to do yourself, go find a jungle somewhere. Go find in the middle of the woods somewhere. Go find somewhere safe, okay? Somewhere safe. Okay, we don't want you guys to run into the wrong people, but somewhere safe where you know it's like a safe area, and or it's like a body of water. I like to go in the trees because the trees are shaded. Inner light, did I say hi to you already? Absolutely. Cute and cuddly until they spray. Yes, that's true. Bosses, don't kick it. Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you so much for joining. So great to see you guys. Thank you for joining from my music channel too. If you're the only danger, and if you're not that, oh, thank you. I told you. I'm not in a national park. No, we don't have national parks. On Oahu, we don't have anything like that. We have, on the Big Island, I think the volcano's a national park. But I don't think we have that on this island. We don't have national parks here. More venturing and chat channel. Yes, Stephen, this is the yapping channel. This is the channel where I yap. I yap on the other one too, but I mostly play music on that one. Hide in my baby's treehouse when wifey gets mad. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, it just feels good to be out here. We're just out here yapping. You're stuck in my foot. Okay. Whew. Yeah, it's so beautiful, you guys. Check it out. Look at that. And no, I will not tell anybody where I am. Because, well, one of the reasons is because this location is one of my favorites because there's often nobody here. And so I want to keep it that way. This is not a tourist attraction, so thank goodness. Thank you, Eric. I will post pin your message music channel. Sub mode, please. Okay, nice to be out in sunshine and nature. A little reset. Yes, inner light. A little reset or big reset too. Community moderation. There you guys are on sub mode. Hey, Mickey Mooney. Oh, thank you, Chris Myers. You're funny yapping. Okay. I'm ascending. All right, so I have the poetry slam tonight. Going to a poetry slam tonight. So it's 5:04. I wanted to be there maybe around 7:15. So I gotta end this stream around like 6:15 or something like that. So I can make sure, just take a shower, get ready. Yeah, I think that'll be enough time. I'm doing a magnificent job. Well, I don't know what job I'm doing, but thank you. Hello, Lawrence. I think I might take a break from social media. Hey, that's a good idea, Ernest. That's a good idea. Not feeling myself lately. I'm so sorry, Ernest. Hey, let us know if there's anything we can do. Let me know if there's anything we can do. If you ever need to talk about anything, don't hesitate. The job of life. Life is a job, you guys. You guys, it's funny because we're born it's not even our fault that we're born, you know, it's somebody else's fault that we're born. And then all of a sudden we gotta do all this stuff and have all these things to worry about, and it's so much. No, but it's great to be here though. I do believe that the soul chose to be here, and everybody has our own reasons of being here. So I do believe that we had a choice before we decided to be born, but life is a funny thing. Bo says, Ernie, you need anything, brother? Reach out. Yes, reach out. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Fasting isn't just for food, y'all. Oh, that's true, Inner Light. That is so true. That is so true. That can be a good idea. There's so many things to fast from. Fast from social media, could fast from so many different habits as humans that we accumulate. Fast from like lust, we can fast from stress. Well, I guess, I guess it's a choice if we can control ourselves, our minds that way. Can fast from like, television, video games. Definitely fast from the news. That should be an ongoing fast, you guys. Don't get absorbed into whatever the heck the news is talking about. I don't know what they're talking about, but I know it's designed to stress people out, basically. People can fast from like just like sugar, like just sugar itself. Just fasting from sugar itself is like a really big one. Sugar, or like for some people it's like wheat products that weigh them down. Stepping away is awesome, can be healing. Blessings to you, Ernest. Stay up. Yeah, Ernest, keep going, but remember to rest and to remember to pause, which I think that's a great idea, to pause. And don't worry, we'll be here whenever you get back, so take as long as you need. Going off the grid helps. Yeah, that's true, Eric. Some people need to go off the grid and take some time alone, you know. I'm not saying that's everyone needs to do that, or if that might not be right situation for everybody, but it can be very healing to go off the grid. I've done that. It's really nice when you need to rest. Whew. Humans were never meant to stress. Well, Chris, I don't know if I can agree with that, because humans, like, there's something called eustress, and it's actually, there is positive stress out there. So stress is a healthy part of being a human being. When it's overdone, it's not. When it's done in the wrong ways, it's not good. But there's something called eustress, EU-stress, and it's a positive stress. And, you know, if you think back to the very primal human beings, you know, back then, before civilization, stress was very important for survival. Okay, you got to run away from the tiger. You got to run away from the lion. You got to run away from the bear. You got to make sure you have enough food. You know, you can hunt enough food, wake up in the morning, all right, got to go look for food, whether that's hunting or gathering. So stress is very important because we need to make sure that we get everything done that needs to be done. I think that it's when it's crippling. When it's crippling and it's like, when it's crippling, and some people stress over every single thing. So there's good stress, and then there's not so good stress. Where it's like, there's some people that like every single thing starts to bother them. And it's like to where people can't function sometimes. That's, you know, anxiety. That's where, you know, anxiety happens and all that stuff. So there's a balance there. Hey, Sean. Good to see you. Yeah, it's like, it's healthy to stress out about, like, okay, for example, I'm going to use the example of being a musician, okay? Say you're a musician and you need to audition, like there's a part that you really want to audition for, and it's a paid gig, and you really want this paid gig, right? And so imagine if someone's not stressing, they're like, oh, I got it. I got this. I don't need to practice. I don't need to worry about anything. You know, I mean, maybe they don't need to practice, but the person that's like, oh, I gotta make sure I do good at this. I need to make sure I practice. You know, the positive stress is actually a healthy thing. Like, I need to make sure I practice and prepare so that I don't make a fool of myself in this audition, and then, you know, can land the job. So, like, you know, the people that, let's see. I was going to talk a little bit about instant gratification, because that's like an actual study. They did the marshmallow test. They did the marshmallow test on children. Okay, have you guys heard of the marshmallow test? Thank you, Sean, I appreciate that. So the marshmallow test is when they had children sit at a table and they put a marshmallow in front of the child. And they were told, okay, if you eat this marshmallow right now, you're not gonna get another one. But if you wait until I come back to the room, then you can have another marshmallow, and then you get 2 marshmallows. Okay, so the children who were able to not eat the marshmallow so that they can wait for the other marshmallow, they had better success in different aspects and areas of life. So people who are able to delay instant gratification and put a little bit more of an emphasis on, like, not like living in the future, but just like, you know, what can I do now to like make it better in the future? Things like that. But yeah, that's, thank you, sad man. I appreciate that. Positive motivation, even being nervous, is a heightened sense of awareness. Yeah, you know, there's like, with nervousness, there's nothing wrong with being a little nervous. Yeah, so yeah, there is a positive stress called eustress. And then there's stress that's like crippling, and that's the kind of stress to avoid, you know, when you start getting stressed about everything. Dietary, like diet can play a role in stress. You know, if you're going long periods of eating without eating, and you're only eating junk food when you do eat, that can cause you stress, the body and the mind stress. So yeah, diet, lifestyle, all that stuff can affect stress. Scrolling definitely, like, I feel like, you know, I feel like people like that scroll for like a long period of time, I feel like that has to affect the brain. For me, that would cause me like anxiety, because I do scroll a bit, and then I'm like, okay, I can't. I get that feeling that I want to like throw up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta put this thing down. Let me do some yoga or something. Yeah, instant gratification versus patience. And so they must, you know, the kids that were waiting for that extra marshmallow, who decided to refrain from just grabbing it and eating it, it shows that there's more like forward thinking. I'm not saying that everybody, like, people can change, obviously. People can change. If somebody was once a certain way, if they put in enough effort, anybody can change their habits and stuff. But they did a study on that with the kids, and followed the kids throughout life. And like the kids that delayed the marshmallow had higher credit scores. They had like just better, you know, like they were just in different areas of life. They just showed like more success. Hey Nate, do you hike every day? Not every day. Yeah, not every day. I've been going out here because part of it is because I'm waiting for my tendonitis to heal completely. I don't want to overdo it, and things take a while sometimes. It's definitely getting better. I did do yoga today, but I'm not lifting like heavy weights right now. All right, stretch my legs. Good night, Nate. Yeah, I'm not doing any heavy, no heavy lifting, no lifting weights for the most part. I wanted to, but yeah, there's definitely, it's hard to, it's not even my shoulder, you guys. It's more of like my arm, I think. Like there was something in my shoulder. I wonder if it's both, because there's something in like, there's something about my tricep and my bicep that's like sore when I move in a certain way. So I don't know, hopefully it's just one of those things that eventually goes away when you give enough time. Whew. But it's nice. It's, even though I'm sweating a lot more because I'm exercising, it's definitely so much cooler in the jungle. It always feels good to cool down in the jungle. I'll show you guys that tea leaf. There's a really cool tea leaf that I'm looking at. Do you guys see the tea leaf? That's some Hawaiian tea leaf. That's a really, really tall one. Usually I don't see them that tall. Usually they're a lot shorter. Physiotherapist. Yeah, maybe. I have to go to the, through my insurance, I have to go to the doctor first and get a referral. But the thing is that it's not getting worse, so I know that, and it's just very slowly getting better. So shoulder impingement. Yeah, it's weird because it's like it's not, I feel like it's not really in the shoulder. I feel like it's almost like in the tricep or bicep. It's like both. I don't know what it is, but it's something in the arm. I think when I first got it, I was doing weight class, like weightlifting class, sculpt class, and it's a class that they had at a yoga studio called like GX7 or something like that. I forgot the exact name, but I think I was lifting like these 10 pounds, and it was like I was probably doing wrong form, but I did something, and I could definitely like feel my tricep, but I also feel stuff in my bicep, so I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Healthy peep talk. Be careful with the height. Thank you. I appreciate that, Titus. Scientifically fact that vegetation is up to 20 degrees cooler when compared to other environments. Yeah, things are so much like when there's trees, it's always so much cooler, so much nicer than when you're like in the concrete jungle. So that's why I was supposed to run some errands today, and I was like, oh man, you guys, I'm too hot, and I'm just going to not do that. I don't like to it gets hot in my car, and I'm like, I'm gonna overheat if I expend too much energy. So here we are. I mean, I'm still expending energy, right? But it's like the less stressful kind of energy expenditure. So, hey Gavin, good to see you. Love the profile picture. It's nice and green. Muscle tear rather than ligament damage or tendon. You think so, Steven? Muscle tear, ouch. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I've been saying for the past month that I'm gonna do acupuncture, and I still haven't done it yet. Guys, oh, my neck too. I did yoga today, so that was good, but I gotta make sure to do some like stretches. The bands exercise helped me a lot. Easier on your joints. Lots of workouts on YouTube. Okay, RD, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't have the, is it the one you put, it's the one you wrap around like a pillar, right? And then let's see, what could I wrap it around? I don't have them yet. I only have like those like booty bands. I don't have those like stretchy cable things that people use. Check out that tree, you guys. It's so cool. I see those from time to time. Try cupping. Oh yeah, I love cupping, Ernest. I love that. Chinese medicine is so good. Oh, I need that so bad, actually. I should go in, you guys. I should go in. Let's see, I got a gig tomorrow, so I don't like to do. I mean, I could do it before the gig, but I don't know. I gotta tell myself to do it in the next week or so. You guys, I gotta do that. I have to tell myself, like, make myself do it. Otherwise, I'll get caught up in doing other things and I won't give my, yeah. I appreciate that, Inner Light. Thank you so much. I pray you'll heal and recover quickly. I appreciate that. It's such minor things. I appreciate that. But yeah, I know how minor this is compared to, like, you know, what so many people are going through. So that's why I'm not like complaining about it. So sorry if it sounds like I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just like talking about it. And because I think I was trying to explain, like, that's why I'm going hiking instead. But yeah, even for little injuries, it's important to take time to heal, right? Because like little injuries can lead to bigger injuries when we don't take the time to work on it. So I gotta prioritize, because that's prioritizing myself too, right? Like, prioritizing your body is prioritizing yourself. So I just thought that, yeah, because last time I had tendonitis, like, it just went away, and I did do one acupuncture session as it was on its way out, but yeah, maybe I gotta go to acupuncture, because then I can show them, like, what I'm talking about, you know, and I can tell them, like, what I do when it hurts and everything. Are you hiking? Yeah, I've been hiking. I just kind of stopped to chat so I can talk to the chat. Do you not want to do it before the gig because it'll relax you or lose energy? Well, you know, the thing is, it's hot outside and my car is really hot, like very hot. Like, it's probably like 100 degrees plus in the car. So like my phone overheats in my car when I drive it around. So I was just worried about, like, during my gig, for my gig, I want to mostly focus on hydrating and relaxing at home. That's what I try to do instead of like driving around and like doing different things. And so yeah, I just try to relax at home. So maybe I'll do acupuncture on a different day. I could maybe try like Saturday or Sunday. So maybe I'll try Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, because maybe I'll do that. I'll call them up on Saturday or Sunday if they have any availabilities. I'm gonna leave the live stream. Isn't working for me. I can't hear. You can't hear anything. I'm sorry, Gavin. I can see the chat. Oh, weird. You can't see the live. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that's not happening. Is that happening to anybody else? Did I tell you I doze off during your gig and sleep really good? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Chris. Always good to be graceful with yourself either way. That's true, Inner Light. That's so true. Yeah, I do feel blessed. Most of you guys remember that rash? It's been like, I think it's been like, let's see, like July, August. It's been like almost like 3 months, and I still have like remnants of that weird rash too. So yeah, sometimes just weird things happen and you don't know why. But so grateful to otherwise be in good health, right? Like, I've started going back to beach workouts, which has been wonderful to have that freedom to move in my body that way. And I've just been not doing like the push-ups. No push-ups, you guys. So I don't know, just balance, I guess. Refresh and should be fine. Oh, yay. Okay, did you refresh? Did you just have to refresh? Zeep says, Ernest friend, let's go mountain climbing too. That's funny. Eric says, welcome to the jungle hike featuring Ali Sky. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for doing all that. Stop and drink water. I just drank a little bit of water. I'll drink more in a little bit. I got some ropes to climb over here. Well, I got a little bit of rope stuff. I should be able to do it without the ropes though. Or at least not having to use two hands. Just use one hand. It's nice and dry. It hasn't rained in a couple of days very much. Arna says, Zeep friend, let's do it. Whew. Has Mark been hard on you? He's always he's always pretending to be David Goggins, but he's not. He's like a wannabe David Goggins. The only thing he has in common with David Goggins is that he's bald, but David Goggins is like it's like his celebrity, like it's like his so funny. Like, always talking about David Goggins. He like looks up to David. It's like his role model or something. So he pretends to be David Goggins. But I just tell him no. I'm like, no, thank you. It's a democracy. He's always like, this is not a democracy. I'm like, yes, it is. I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's my body, and if I injure my body, that's no one's fault but mine. So I'm not gonna listen to somebody telling me to do whatever. But really, deep down on the inside, he does not want people to injure themselves. Deep down, somewhere on the inside, he understands that because Mark has been suffering from Achilles tendonitis for the past, like, I think it's been years, you guys. This guy refuses to rest. He's like, oh, David Goggins wouldn't rest, blah, blah, blah. David Goggins is toxic. That is Mark's, like, Mark would say that that's his, like, Lord and Savior, like. But I don't listen to David Goggins. I don't follow David Goggins, but Mark is like obsessed. It's like his role model. It's so funny. David Goggins Temu version. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, you're the Temu version of David Goggins. That is so funny. I'm actually gonna tell him that. The Appalachian Mountains have been around longer than trees. What? One of the oldest mountain ranges on Earth. Oh, cool. Well, I've definitely hiked the Appalachian Mountains before, so that's cool to know that. They're so beautiful. I mean, everywhere's so beautiful. But yeah, I've been in the Appalachian Mountains. Did some waterfall hikes back there. Seep says, James, hello. Before my health went bad, I wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. Oh, Bo. All right. This guy that I dated in college did the Appalachian Trail. Let me get some water. I know that I'm gonna fix my tripod. I know that the Pacific Crest Trail is also very, very popular. So I need to fix this thing. It's like becoming loose. How do I fix this? Let's see. Like this way. No, maybe the other way. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why it just becomes loose sometimes. 1 mile at a time. Ernest says 3 miles is a stretch for me. I hurt before I start. Oh, Ernest. Oh, Ernest, you gotta get your knee looked at. I wonder if it's one of those things that the guy can, like, the acupuncturist that I told you about. There's like this really, Kathy loves this acupuncture guy. It popped his son's knee back into place. And maybe he can do that for you. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Ooh, there's guava. There's lots of fruit flies. Lots of gnats over here. But anyway, yeah, so Mark from Beach Workout has Achilles tendonitis for so long. He refuses to rest. He's done like recovery workouts, like on the treadmill and stuff. But yeah, he still goes running. Like he has not really taken many breaks from running at all. I feel like with Achilles tendonitis, you're supposed to rest it for like a year or something. But he's not doing that. Not at all. I know the Pacific Crest Trail is also very popular with like hikers and solo hikers and stuff. I think for me, I'm not like a huge, like I like going on hikes, like day hikes, but I'm not really too keen on bringing my entire equipment on my back, you know? I'm not really feeling carrying my tent and all my food and my water. I need a lot of water. I require a lot of water every day. Like probably like at least 2 gallons a day, probably more if I'm hiking. So that's gonna hurt my back. So I'm more of a day hiker than a like long-term lengthy trail hiker. That is what a wagon is for. Nobody hikes with a wagon. You can't hike with a wagon, Ernest. You have to carry it on your back. There's no way you can hike with a wagon. Like all the inclines, like there's no way, baby. You're gonna rip your arm off pulling a wagon over all like the roots and all the rocks and water crossings and stuff like that. You gotta wear a backpack and like fit your tent and all your food and everything in there. So I'm more of a day trip hiker. I can do a full day hike for sure, but as long as I can go home and eat and drink water, then I'm good. For those day hikes, I gotta bring like one of those big camelbacks. Tell that to Eskimos we use. Ernest, that is not the same thing. Eskimos are in the snow. We're talking like Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail. We're talking roots. Like this is not snowy. It's not snowy weather. It's different when you're in the snow. You can pull things because it creates that situation. But if you're a hiker for like a long-term hike, you wear everything on your back. You gotta have your 2 legs and your 2 arms free. Nurse along in his chair. Oh my gosh, my arms are not big enough for that, you guys. My arms would fall off if I was doing that. Gnats, little annoying things. Inner Light says, Gnats, no thank you. I'm originally from Alaska. They were prolific there too. Oh, I didn't know hey, Inner Light's from Alaska too. I didn't know that. Oh, we got a little Alaska club going on over here. I'm used to gnats. I don't even care. You just gotta close your mouth and make sure you don't inhale the gnats, but I don't care too bad about gnats. Not year round, it's oh, okay. Well, yeah, but that's the thing, Ernest. There's the key words, grassland. So if it's grass, it's different than like look at this. Like imagine pulling a wagon over all this. Look at look at that. You ain't got a wagon over that. Like that would be you would never get anywhere. It'd be a pain in the butt. Ernest says, where in Alaska, Inner Light? I'm from Palmer. I can carry your bag if I can go hiking with you. Hey, that's what I did in Peru, you know? In Peru, you just hire people to carry your stuff for you. They're called porters. And so I did a 3-day hike, or was it 4-day? I did a 4-day hike, 3 nights to Machu Picchu. I loved it so much. I had so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I didn't have to carry all my stuff. They just have people like bringing it for you. So that's nice. Inner Light says, I went to Colony High. No way you know where Straw Lakes is. You would need massive shocks and massive size wheels. Not practical. You need that and massive sized arms to be able to pull that, and massive sized legs to be able to haul that up there. Like, look at this. Like, you can't bring a wagon over that. I mean, this is probably similar terrain. I know I'm in a tropical area, but you know, this is how the forest is. Like, it's gonna be like this. You're gonna have like all these inclines where you have to like step over things. Can't bring a wagon up there. Ernest says, I went to Palmer High. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Palmer High, Colony High. Are they close together? Christopher Brooks says, how are you doing today, Zeep? Matanuska Valley. Oh, cool, you guys. We got more Alaskans in the house. Yeah, imagine getting a wagon up that. That incline. I don't know if you can see like how much like, yeah, it doesn't really show like how much the incline actually is, but it was all right, Christopher. You know, not bad. I'm blessed. I feel blessed to be able to have all this life, to be able to have this life. Not bad. I made some soup today, you guys. I ate my mush. I blended it up. So, oh gosh, I need to make soup more often. All I did was I used collard greens, sweet potato, and lentils, and onions. And then I used vegetable bouillon and some salt. And that's all. And I put some avocado oil in there for the onions. But it was very simple. And I should be making that soup like at least every week so I can eat it for dinner when I get home. I need to make a habit out of eating lots of soup for dinner. I think that's a good idea. It's easier to digest. And since I eat dinner so late, it's much better for my body instead of eating all this like solid food right before bed so late at night. So I need to start making more soups. I'm gonna show you guys a photo. So I made this soup and it was good before I blended it, and it was good after I blended it. And I blended it into like more of a mush. Thank you, John, I appreciate that. I will, but yeah, got some more of that. Got lots of incline on this hike. I like this hike a lot. Thinking of more soups and shakes. What kind of shakes? Like protein shakes? I do a protein shake every day. I usually do a protein shake close to when I wake up. I should do, yeah. That was my diet today. I started my liquid diet. It's not fully liquid. It was like more of a mush. So I'll show you guys my mush when I stop. I can't help it, but I love climbing up. I love climbing up inclines. And so I tend to not stop unless it levels out a little bit. Definitely getting my workout today. But I was supposed to end at 6:15, so I can't go up too much higher. Ooh, you guys, look. Is that like, it's like a lichen. Or it reminds me of like a turkey tail. Oh wow, you guys, look at that. Oh wow. They're like everywhere. Wow. Those are so cool. Look how pretty they are. Lazy Mountain Hike, Ernie, or Hatcher's Pass. Whew. That's so cool. So pretty. I was looking at those NutriBullet blenders, thinking frozen foods get more produce, save costs. Yeah, that's a good idea. I love the Vitamix. Bo says, where you been, Kirk? Show live streams have been great. Hey, Kirk. Oh yeah, Kirk hasn't been in for a while. Whew, but yeah, those things are so cool. They're like little colorful lichens. Super cool. Right. Interesting looking fungi. So they're so pretty. So beautiful. Whew, yeah, beautiful hike. Oh man, they look like turkey tails, don't they, Bo? They look like turkey tails for sure. I don't know if they are, but maybe I'll do a screenshot. Maybe I'll do a screenshot and I'll look it up and see. Love hearing the birds. Yeah, the bird sounds are so pretty. I agree, inner light. Super pretty. You Okay, so it does take me about 30 minutes to get back down from here. So I gotta keep an eye on the time. Hopefully I'll get up there in 5 minutes, I don't know. I'm trying to go all the way up there. You see where that is? I gotta get up there in like 5 minutes. So we'll see if I can make that happen. But this is where I'm at right now. A lot of moss. Whew. Yep, do not have to worry about snakes. No snakes here. I'm going up like Mossyville over here. So fun though. And a great way to de-stress. Come up here, do a little live stream, climb a mountain. Not a bad day. Not too shabby. Oh, still got lots of climbing to do. It's a pretty steep incline. Yes, it is, Kirk. It's pretty good on my legs. Pretty good leg workout. Here's her. I gotta get over there. I got 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes to get over there. We can do it. Yes, we can. There's a view. There's Honolulu. You see Honolulu? Right there. Look at that view. So beautiful. So consistent makes the game. Yes, it does. But sometimes I like to go fast. Woo! Woo! This is like lower body and cardio. All right, gotta focus so I don't fall off the mountain. There's nowhere for me to fall off over here. If I fall, I would fall like into a ditch. Oh, well, actually, it kind of does go over. Gotta watch my step, you guys. On this trail, if you go all the way up the trail, there was a guy who went missing for a couple days, and he fell off the mountain, you guys. On this mountain. So it is good to be careful. I don't go. There's like a more advanced hike. If you continue to travel further up, the hike gets a bit more advanced. And so I don't know if he fell down here or probably fell where it got more crazy up there. So, and he was an Eagle Scout too. So I imagine he was probably pretty fit. I don't know. I think was he a fireman or something like that? I don't know. I had a friend who was a fireman who fell off a trail too. Different trail though, more dangerous trail he fell off of. Just good to keep your eyes on the trail, you know? Just like how you gotta keep your eyes on the road. Turn off your laughs. But luckily there's nobody else here, so I'm not last. I'm definitely first. Well, maybe then I am first and last because there's nobody else. I gotta get up there. I gotta turn around. I don't think that happened, John. No, he was hiking by himself. He traveled here by himself. And his sister was posting on like local Facebook groups to try to find him, to see if anybody knew where he was. So luckily they found him pretty quickly. They found him just the next day. So he wasn't just stranded out there for days. Still scary though. Even like one night. Still scary. Oh guys, I didn't quite make it to the top. Not yet. I'm supposed to get up there. I'm still down here. Still down here. Whew. Oh yeah, I got it. I am watching. I'm barely looking at the chat, but I saw your message. I hit like a flat land. Still roots, still lots of roots going on. Alright guys, well, I have to leave this on a cliffhanger because I gotta turn around so I can make it to the poetry slam on time. So I can't make it to the top today, but another day and I'll show you the beautiful view from the top of the mountain. It's a hard climb in the mountain. Well, it's a bit of a leg workout, but it's not terrible. I just gotta make sure I have enough time to go home and shower and get ready and then sign up for the poetry slam. So, hey, I got a good exercise in though. Pretty good exercise, and I'm pretty happy. So next time, maybe not the next stream. I don't know when the next time I come up here will be. I really have to make time. Like the next time I come up here, there has to be like enough time for me to actually get up to the top. So I think I would have to dedicate at least like 3 hours to the live stream if I want to show you guys the top. And I probably want to sit down up there a little bit. So yeah, I would need at least 3 hours total, because usually when I'm hiking and doing live stream, I want to talk to the live stream too. Further than it looks. Yeah, definitely. Definitely further than it looks. But yeah, we made it up all the way up here. We're pretty high elevation now. Going down it takes me longer going down. So yeah, it's to go down than it is to go up. At least for me it is. So I can't go as fast going down. So that's why I just want to make sure I have enough time. You're participating? Yes, I am, Inner Light. I am. I'm going to sign up. And I'm going to recite my song. I'm going to recite the first half of my song, Representation. So the first verse and the chorus of Representation, that song, I'm going to speak it into poetry form. So I'll try to get a video so I can post it. But I think it'll be fun. It's my friends that run it. Like, it's a couple that I know that runs the poetry slam. So be good to like support it. I've never gone to their slam because I've been too busy to do it, but I decided to make the time to finally do it because I keep getting invited over. And poetry slams they can be very overwhelming sometimes too. Sometimes the energy is like super overwhelming. There's so many emotions going into it, and like so many people have so many different things to say. So it's definitely in the past like create a little bit of anxiety doing that. But so yeah, be interesting to hear that in song form. What year did you go? And it says, what year did you graduate Inner Light? I gotta focus on my steps. Here's a snapping in advance. Oh, thanks, Inner Light. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Next time on this one, I think I want to wear boots. I have a pair of military boots that I bought that were brand new from a thrift store. Ooh. So I've definitely worn those on longer hikes. So I think the boots are better. I'm wearing just hiking sandals. They're so dinky, you know. With the boots, it's easier to run up and down the mountain. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I agree about ankle support. Over here, there's so many branches. That's why the boots will definitely have way better ankle support. Whew. Need an app to read text out loud. I know, right? It's like, imagine if you guys could like talk. Imagine if like the live stream chat could like talk, right? And then like I could hear you guys like talk out your comments. That would be interesting. I wonder if YouTube is ever gonna come out with something like that. Oh, it's slippery because it's a little bit dry too, so I gotta be careful. Ooh. You guys, I don't like going downhill. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Sometimes I gotta crouch, you know, and it's like steep and slippery. Forrest Gump, I just fell walking. Just don't want to fall. There's not a whole lot for me to grab onto. Son, I'm holding this camera or this live stream. I'm holding the live stream. Guys, I hate going downhill. I'm an uphill person. I love just like trekking uphill. Downhill is like, ah. Oh, it's very dry, you guys. Definitely dried up. This gets exposed to the sun a lot too, so that's why it's so dry. Okay. We're going. right. Now step down. All right, guys, I can't wait to get back to where I can just walk, to where I can just walk normal. It's so easy to climb up, and then it's so hard to like get back down. Whew. Zeep is Zeep, not a bot. Yeah, Zeep has been here for a long time. Am I back, you guys? I think it went wonky for a little bit. We're back. Okay. Hey, Josh. Just climbing down a mountain, so I gotta watch my step. So I've been a little bit more silent while I'm going down. It's so much easier to go up and to be able to talk to the chat, but I can't risk falling down. So I gotta watch my steps. Okay, I'm back where the turkey tails are. They look like all these like, ooh, look at how many. There's like, looks like all these turkey tails. Super pretty. Okay, still more downhill to go. Oh, I'm muted. Oh, okay, I'm muted. Oh, that's so funny. 2 minutes so far, no sound. Oh, that's so funny, you guys. What did I last talk about? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Have I been muted since the turkey tails, you guys? Have I been muted since the turkey tail mushrooms? 5 minutes, no sound. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, I gotta talk about everything that I already talked about again. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I was talking about, even though sometimes things can feel overwhelming, it's always a choice, and I'm so grateful for having that choice, because it's all self-imposed. As an adult, a lot of our choices are self-imposed, whether we choose to, what we choose to do with our time, the jobs that we choose to have, the jobs that we choose to leave. So yeah, and I feel I have all these ideas. I was talking about, I have all these plans and ideas and so many things. And it feels like, wow, it's such a good thing, right? It's so much better to have so many amazing things to do that feel like you can't do anything at all. So there's so many things to do in life, and I think a lot of the overwhelm too is self-imposed. So it's important to rest and realize that not everything's going to get done. So that's just where I am at. I feel a little bit I don't feel defeated, because I understand that all these things are choices and they will get done. But at the same time, it's oh man, I can't, I gotta choose my priorities and everything. And even with when I was talking about deep cleaning my house, I put that on pause for a little bit too, because other things took time. And yeah, but it's all the choice. I have so many wonderful things. I have so many wonderful things and opportunities in my life, and I have so many, I have new connections that I'm making, and I definitely want to use this part of my life too, to spread my wings and make more connections, meaningful connections. I don't just, I don't want to get into a place where I've been in the place before where I've had tons of acquaintances, but not necessarily people that I called really close friends. So, it's important to have friendships that you value, and you really only need 5 people that really are close to you, you should be able to count them on one hand, because you can't have, it's just you gotta balance things in life. But yeah, got plans with a friend this Sunday. I feel like things are pretty well rounded, but sometimes other things fall to the back burner. And so it's this self-imposed overwhelm that is upon me. But that's just because I'm just at a time in life where there's so much blooming, I feel and I want to keep that going. But yeah, I do need time for rest and just about balance, right? Yeah, I'm finding new community too. So I've talked about the church that I've been going to on Sundays, and I talked about it to a friend, and she was recommending another church. So I want to check out this other church too. So the one that I was going to was called New Hope Oahu. Oh, it's so wonderful. It's this big production, amazing praise and worship, really positive messages, really great sermons. And so I want to try this other church and see if it's even for me, because this is the only one that I've really chosen. It's the first one that I chose, and I just fell in love with it, and I just kept going. I mean, some people would say, don't fix it if it's not broken, but I was talking to a friend on Monday night, and she was like, oh yeah, you can check out this other church. The other church is actually closer to me, and the parking's a lot easier too. For the church that I have to go to, it's there's so many people that go to that church that I like, and I have to there's this whole parking situation that you have to park a little bit further, and then you can get shuttled in. So it's it's a whole production. But this other church, it starts a little bit later. It starts at noon instead of 11. I don't go to churches that start super early. These churches have multiple services, so this one that I want to try this Sunday starts at noon. And so I just want to go to like see what else is out there too. So, and maybe I might like it better, or maybe I won't, and maybe I'll go back to the other church. Or I probably will go back to the other church. I just really like that church so much. Oh, look, you guys, it's slippery. Oh, 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 I'm sliding around. It's like, oh my goodness. I know, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. 5 is about right. Yeah, maybe less, Bo, maybe less. Like, you shouldn't have too many close people. It's just too overwhelming. And yeah, I used to be in a place where it was like more, I had like so many acquaintances and like I knew more people, but it's just like, that's not fulfilling. I'd rather like, and there's so many people who like, who you meet that just want, you know, who are gonna want something out of you, who just like want something from you instead of like wanting to create a genuine connection. So I'm definitely more interested in like reciprocated, genuine connections, and now I know what to look out for. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's slippery, oh my gosh. I'm holding on. Woo. Oh gosh, look at all this slippery dirt. Oh, I muted myself again. I had to look at the microphone because like I almost muted myself again. That would be funny. I've tried a dozen churches, haven't found one I like. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ernest. Yeah, no, it can be like churches, it can be weird. Like you can find some weird stuff out there for sure. So yeah, there's definitely like not every church is for everybody. You got to find like the one that actually works for you. Like you got to find one that's like, for me, like for New Hope Church that I go to, if you want, you can look up the, they do live streams of the 11 o'clock service, and they probably have it all like archived on their YouTube channel, New Hope Oahu. But it's like, they don't do any like, you know how some churches, they just talk crap about other, like they just talk crap about other churches, or like they just talk crap about other people's faith and be like, oh yeah, they bring someone else down just to bring themselves up. Yeah, that would not go well with me. This church is like, they don't do anything like that, and it's like they don't condemn people for whatever, you know. It's not about that. It's like, it's always like this uplifting message. And I mean, the praise and worship, you really have to be there in person. You don't really get like the full experience. I'm sorry, guys, I'm like hanging onto this rope over here so I can get down. But you don't really get the full experience of praise and worship unless you're there in person, because you can like really feel the music. Ah! Oh my gosh. Usually I have 2 hands. All right, well, we're good, you guys. We're good. So far, so good. I have to be careful. This part can get kind of hard because I've definitely fallen on my butt. I've fallen on my butt down here before, so I gotta be careful. Oh, you guys, I chose a little bit of an advanced hike today. I'm not gonna lie. I think this hike is actually an advanced hike, considered to be like intermediate advanced. Oh, a freaky experience at a church in Germany. Oh no. Always telling the gospel message being delivered in glory, in his glory. Yeah, definitely. Like it has to feel good for the heart, you know? You don't want like yuckiness mixed in there. All right, you guys, I got another part coming up. It's another, there's like a rope to climb down. I gotta get to the rope first. Here we go. And I like the church that I've been going to, the New Hope one, because they use like a lot of sense of humor. Like they use a lot of humor, and so it's so relatable, you know. Like the people are very engaging, who are presenting. Like the pastors are very engaging, and it's just very down to earth. Like they don't put themselves on a pedestal. Oh shoot, I got a rope burn, you guys. I got a little rope burn cut from that. A little bit of blood. It's not too bad. Luckily it's not the finger that has to play the strings, but I remember to clean that. I'm gonna take a shower when I get home. But yeah, like New Hope, the pastors, they're very relatable. They don't put themselves on a pedestal. They tell stories and relate them to where it's like they don't put them above anybody else, and like they definitely show their humanness, and like their, you know, they definitely show that you know, everyone is not perfect, and because no one's perfect and nobody should be putting themselves on a pedestal. Yeah, I just like it. It's funny, and it's like they use a lot of humor and they make people laugh, and I like that. Hello. Have a good hike.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, the air ADG. Hey ADG, what's up, by the way? Sorry, I've been paying so much attention to the ground, which is important right now, instead of watching the comments too much. But yeah, the air here is so fresh. It's a wonderful place to get some H2O. The air quality, aside from the VOG when the volcano erupts, other than that, the air quality is great. So when the volcano is not erupting, our air quality is like top notch in Hawaii. Okay, now we're moving a little bit. Now we're starting to move. Okay, still a lot of leaves, a lot of dried up leaves over here, so I still gotta be careful, watch my step. Pretty soon the trail starts to even out, and then I can walk a little bit more normally. Ooh! Oh, rock just fell. Oh, that rock was not very stable, was it? Let me move it out of the way. It's another beautiful day in paradise. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. You guys, I always see people with their dogs. I see like other women that have their dogs on these hikes, and I just want a dog so bad. I know it's not the right time right now to have a dog, but oh my gosh, dogs just make the world a better place. Oh, look at this tree, guys. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's like two people hugging each other. That's so cool. Doesn't that look like it's like somebody like giving somebody a hug? I don't know, I just thought that was cute. Okay. Dill Hole, hey Dill Hole, good to see you again. So I'm not watching the chat as much right now, but I will be able to in a few minutes. Okay, it's a little bit better now. My pugs had babies. Ooh, congratulations. Pastor is John Tilton. It's not just one pastor. There's a different pastor every time. So I don't know their names. Honestly, I don't know their names. I've gone probably like less than 10 times only. So it's like relatively a new thing for me to go. But it's like this, the first church that I chose is like, is there only one pastor, or who are the people that, you know, the people that give like the sermons, are they called pastors? I think the main pastor is called, yeah, I think the main pastor is Pastor John. He's like a Chinese guy. He's a Chinese looking guy. But yeah, it's like a different person like that's speaking at the church every time. Maybe Pastor Wayne would be one too. You know, that sounds kind of familiar. So yeah, definitely there's a pastor. I know there's a Pastor John. That's like, they always like make fun of him when they do like the talks and everything. Yeah, that church is good because they have a sense of humor. I really like that a lot. It's really, sense of humor is like one of the most important things for me to look for when I'm going to like join a group or join anybody or have anybody in my life. Sense of humor, very important. And safety is another really important one. Like, this church is not doing all kinds of weird stuff. I went to another church a while back that was like, oh my gosh, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. And like people being like, oh, like people interrupting the entire church service, be like, I feel the spirit. Like, and it was like, like, it was like encouraged. Like, they stopped the entire church service to be like, oh, you feel the spirit? Like, okay, come on now. And like the weird like things that they were doing, and like people just falling down everywhere, and like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What do you guys think about those ones where like people are like shaking and like falling down? I don't know. I don't understand it, so I'm not going to claim that it's like wrong, but like, or like not, you know, not good or whatever, but it just gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I was like, I want something a little bit more grounded. I want something a little bit like where I can really get something out of the message of what they're saying. Like, for me, it's really important to have that like moral message. Every time I go to this church that I'm going to now, there's something I get out of it, and there's something that fulfills me. And it's not just these people trying to be like, oh, like praying over you, but then claiming that they know something about you, or just saying stuff that they think is from the spirit, but who knows where it's actually coming from. I don't know. For me, I like just the grounding. You know, nobody should be just like, I don't know what it is. It's like a boundary. That's what it is. It's a boundary of like, you know, when people get downloads, like, you don't always know where that's coming from. So you don't just assume things about people or like say things to people that you don't know where some of these things are coming from. Sorry guys, I gotta catch up with I'm still going downhill, you guys. I chose an advanced hike today, I'm sorry. So it's hard. Uphill was fine. I could interact perfectly fine, but downhill is a little bit more tricky. I think I did take some time to pause when I was going up too, but I got my poetry slam coming up, so gotta make sure I get showered and all that too. We're getting close to the bottom. Let's see. No, that's the flash. They say it's spirit. They're operating the flash. A lot of churches like this in modern church, unfortunately. The flash? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. Do you believe that the glory does move upon people time to time? Shaking presence possible, not all the time. Yeah, that church was just so weird. It felt like people just playing at a playground. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like there were just people falling down everywhere, and like, I don't know if that's like how genuine that is. Like, I don't know. You have the Holy Spirit, then you have the Holy Spirit. You don't need some kind of refill every Sunday. Well, I think it's good to have a practice to go back to. Like, I think it's good to, I think it's good to, make sure that you're getting like teachings and like learning things to replenish, I don't know. I would disagree with that, Smurfy. I do think it is good to bring yourself back, like in a grounding way of like, that's why people study the Bible. Like, it's just time to like kind of refresh yourself and to be consistent with your faith. It's not something that it's just like, oh yeah, I have this and I don't need to work on myself or learn new things or, read spiritual texts and things like that. So I do think it is important to like be tethered in a way to like, it's like yoga. Like, you don't do it once and then you don't have to do it the rest of your life. It's a practice. Like, it's like meditation. You don't just do it once. Like, you have to like keep practicing. And that's even like with Eastern tradition, there's Eastern texts. Like, there's always spiritual scriptures that people use and go back to just to replenish the soul. So I would say I disagree with that. Words of knowledge and falling out, all these things. My wife tried to start going into Easter. It was too emotional. Oh, I'm so sorry it was too emotional. Hey, Jonathan, good to see you. Trees being cool about interracial relationships. Nice. Their story is the trees come alive. Don't need a filling of the Holy Spirit and fall down everywhere if the Spirit is already with you. Yeah, I don't know why these people are falling down. Like, is it just because like it's like whenever they get prayed, because it's one of those churches that pray for everybody individually and they stand in line. Like, they stand in line to get prayed for, and then they'll get like there was this woman doing this to pray for you. Like, she was like, can I pray for you? Like, it was just like she was doing that, like with her arms. Both of her arms were doing this, like that. And like people were like falling down, like when they were getting prayed for. And I'm like, is this an act? Like, you have to think, like, is that an act? Like, is that like, are they seriously, like, it's just so weird. It's very strange. I'm not religious at all. I was raised in a church, Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, that's cool. That's like the vegetarian one. They have, we have a hospital here called Castle Medical, or yeah, Castle Hospital, Castle Medical Center or something like that. And I think it's owned by Seventh-day Adventists, so their menu is like completely vegetarian. What you mean? Yeah, I think, with the church, you just got to find the right one. What I don't want is random people telling me who I am and who I'm not, because God supposedly is telling them what to say. I don't like that from people that I don't know at all. And so I want a church that definitely respects your boundaries, which seems like New Hope is like been that for me. But yeah, my friend told me about this other church, C4, and she did say that they do pray for you individually. So I'm a little wary about that. I mean, there's nothing wrong. People come and pray for me all the time when I'm out in Waikiki. There's nothing wrong with getting prayed for. I just want to make sure it's not one of those ones where it gets weird. I just want to make sure. I want to check it out though. That's a crazy scam church. Yeah, or like, it's not appropriate. Like, yeah, that church allows the whole service to be interrupted when someone's like, I feel the Holy Spirit, and then they just get the attention. Like, it's like an attention seeking thing. So I don't know. I really just don't know. But I know for me, that wasn't it for me. So yeah, Ernest, this goes back to what Ernest was saying about he's tried 8 different churches and he hasn't found the right one. And there's definitely going to be places that are not the right place for you. And you have to find the one that like is the best feels good for your soul. It just, yeah, whatever I went to with that weird church, it didn't feel good for my soul. I felt kind of dirty afterwards. I just felt dirty. I don't know. And after I leave New Hope, I feel good. Like, I'm like, oh, that was a wonderful musical, like, praise and worship service. Like, the message was, like, inspiring in some way. It was simple enough to understand it. Like, it incorporated, things from the Bible to bring into your real life. Like, it was applicable. So that's what I like. And so I want to check out this other church and see. It's just because I'm still new to going to church. I'm pretty new to going to church at all. So I want to see what else is out there, because sometimes, like, yeah, even though I really like this one, what if this other one could have something that I like about it, or sometimes I might want to go to different ones. So there's a whole world out there. There's a whole world of opportunity. Remember at Pentecostal church, we feel the Holy Spirit, we live. And we have live music. Ooh, nice. I love live music. That's the Kundalini spirit that's in the church, false Holy Spirit. Kundalini. Well, Kundalini is like it's a type of yoga, but yeah, they have like, I think the Kundalini energy can be very real, It's like I don't even know how to describe it, but people do like practices, like breathing practices and movements for the, Kundalini, whatever it is. They call it like Kundalini awakening. But it's like, I think it's where like your spiritual centers, I don't know, it's something to do with like your spiritual centers being like more open, but not everyone's ready for that, and it can cause people to go into psychosis. I heard that like you don't want to like, if you like, do a bunch of Kundalini practices, and if you have like a Kundalini awakening before you're ready, then you can go into like psychosis because it's like too much, like it's too much energy or something like that. I don't know. 12, he went to 12 different churches. I go to church and feel something isn't right. I walk out mid-service, no shame. Hey, Smurfy, sometimes that's what you got to do. No, I actually like that because it shows that, like, it just shows that, like, okay, sometimes people are being ridiculous. I don't know. But yeah, you don't want to stay in something, like force yourself to stay somewhere where it doesn't feel comfortable, where it doesn't feel right. So that's good. That's good to have that boundary. If you don't like being somewhere, leave. That's pretty plain and simple. So I like that. Good boundaries. It's all crap. There's no religion that's gonna help. Aw, Dilhole, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Be yourself. Don't worry about how much I'm preaching. You don't want too money. Aw, Dilho, there are genuine, there are genuine people out there. Yeah, I'm so sorry that maybe it sounds like something happened with it, but there still are like really like things to get out of it, like to get out of different teachings. And I do think that there's a lot of value in bringing yourself back to Christ, the Holy Spirit. I think there's value in that. And I know that religion, I think what turns a lot of people away from religion is the dogmatism about it, because religion can be very dogmatic. It can be very hurtful to people. It can be very shameful, and that's not true. That's not how it should be done. Like it should be real, and it should be real, but it's not about like being like you're a sinner and shaming you and all this and that. I don't like that aspect of what some churches do in that way. That's not okay. But yeah, I do know that a lot of people really get turned off from Christianity because of the dogmatic Christianity that says like you know, you have to believe it this way. You have to, this is what it is. And there's no other interpretation of this. You know, there's a lot of that out there, and nobody has the perfect interpretation of something, because everybody sees life through their own lens. There's nobody out there who can claim to be like, my perception is the correct way. Nobody can do that, because every single person sees and reads and hears and everything through their own lens. Every person interprets through their own lens. So yeah, what's dogmatic about it is when people say this is, you know, the only way that God, it's just a whole thing. It's very confining. That's dogmatic Christianity. I'm more of like I would say more of like esoteric Christianity, where it's like, it's more of really embodying the Christ spirit into yourself, and like, you know, doing things every day, doing practices to like become more of Christ, and it's not just about like, you have to believe this way, or you have to, you know, there's just so much, religion has caused a lot of people trauma. I meant in the flesh. Oh, I see, in the flesh. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah, like you can totally feel the Holy Spirit without making a scene. I mean, maybe you want to, right? Is that like some churches, they do speaking in tongues and stuff like that. That might not be for me, but some people, that's like the way that they express God, I guess, you know? So I get it. Everyone has their own thing. But yeah, I kind of just like somewhere where I can just plain and simple, just uplifting, good music, take the message with me, and then, you know, inspire me in that way. Done that, it's dangerous. Spirit will bear witness with the Holy Spirit. That's your church. Kundalini making such a profitable thing. Yeah, it is peace and joy. There's a lot of people who believe that they're spiritual masters. It's very rare to be a spiritual master, but there's a lot of people that claim that, and it's one of those things that people use to make money too. I had to leave awakenings. They also said the same thing. People do not know what they're asking for. Psychosis. I ain't gonna see him ever again, so don't. Yeah, that's true, Smurfy. That's true. Yeah, no, I like that, you guys. If you're ever in a place that you don't want to be, just leave. Unless it's like for your job, and you have to keep your job. But do you believe in Menehune? I'm open. I'm open to the possibility, for sure. It's spirit of Pythos and the spirit of Python. Move toward the truth unless it's out of their own heart. Yes, definitely, Smurfy. It has to be out of your own heart. Absolutely. Preachy types that I left church when I was a kid, so I want to return now. Yeah, there are good like people out there who are genuine. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. Had a good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Jonathan. Spiritual change too fast can be problematic. Requires pivoting your social circle, resetting boundaries existing. That's true. Yeah. Holy Spirit, making you speak in tongues, that takes over you. Is that whole thing? There's that whole thing, but that's not the only way to express Holy Spirit. So it is for some people. That could totally be for, you know, some people, but not for everybody. Sis, your heart and determination will get you through any strife and tribulations. Keep your head up. You are one of the most amazing people. Oh, Ernest, you're so amazing too. Love you so much, big brother. Hey, NM, thank you. I just got done. We know what is good and what is bad. Christ light is like a sweet aroma. Yes, inner light. I agree. Yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, I know, you know, there's people that are like, there's people, you know, that it's not just about reading the Bible that people call, you know, the Word of God, but you have to be, you know, you have to embody the Holy Spirit, like it's not just a mental. I think people treat it like it's a mental concept or a mental thing, like a mental way to reach God, but you know, God is within. God is within, but you gotta align yourself properly to access that fully, and that's where it comes into place to quit the addiction, to start to quit moving towards like higher quitting, like eating healthier, having a better lifestyle, making sure we don't let anger take over, making sure we don't let all those mind things take over that are not good for the mind and the body. Preaching sermons of the late Robertson, Duck Commander, has some eye-opening teachings. Cool, Bo. Okay. Phil Robertson. Okay. Phil Robertson, says Bo. He likes the teachings and funny stories. Very, very cool. Humor is really important to me. Phil Robertson was amazing and loved Duck Dynasty. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Sadie Robertson the other day. So that's her grandpa. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I'm glad to hear that, Chris Myers. Hey, Abkeo. Hey guys, I gotta end the stream now. I gotta go to my poetry slam. I'm gonna be late, so I gotta go take a really quick shower, get ready, and I gotta go sign up for my poetry spot. So I'm gonna meet, my friend's gonna join me too. Sadie's grandparents, awesome. This is amen for, it is our glory, God's glory. Something I struggle with is doing for God and not for myself. Well, the things that you do for yourself are also for God. So remember that, to take care of yourself, because that's how you're gonna get closer to God. Does that resonate with you at all? Yeah, because God is already God. God doesn't need anybody to do anything for God, because God is already God. Like, that's like the highest level that you can get. So we're not God because we're people and we have things going on. So it's important to work on ourselves, and I think that in turn is for God, because that brings us closer to God. Peace out, Andy. Thank you, Eric. You have a good one too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at my gig if you want to come. Finally. Oh, hey, Rick. Good to see you. Sorry, I do got to end the stream, you guys, though, because I'm not in the shower. I'm obviously not in the shower. Being humble is what I mean. I gotcha. Okay, being humble. So blessed, of course, by your presence. Oh, Inner Light, I'm so blessed by your presence too. You have a great night. Thank you for being here, Chris. Peace out, Bo, Ernest, God, Mom, and Country, says Bo. God bless you guys. God bless you, Zeep, and everybody else. Eric, Ernest, Inner Light, Liberty Bible. God bless you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Take care. Make sure to do something every day that brings you some kind of joy. Every day. And take good care of yourselves, you guys. Have a great night. Sleep well. Eat some good, healthy food. So much love, you guys. Thank you, Bo. You have a great night, too. Thank you. Thank you, NM. You enjoy your night, too. Love you, too, Rick. Hey, thanks so much for stopping in. God bless you, and good luck with your journey. Thank you for, updating us on your journey, and thank you for being here. Oh, no problem, Rick. I'll see you next time. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Good night. Night, Jonathan Taylor.